And you would also include a section talking about the 6 E's. Now this might also be one of the big sections, but you might not necessarily have equal amount on all 6. So there might be one person that wrote maybe a page and a half about how the economic environment influences company. And that would be things like the currency exchange rate. It would be people's spending patterns. It would be the risk of inflation, deflation. You could talk about the technological environment. Some companies that are dealing with something digital, maybe 2 pages talking about how the technological environment and changes in that allowed this company to do something. Talk about the political, legal, regulatory environment. That's laws, rules, and regulations that affect things, everything from labeling to tariffs. You can talk also about the social cultural environment and talk about how trends on the internet. You can talk about TikTok videos or whatever it might be in terms of how that would have affected the company's marketing and the change of their target market segmentation. And of course weather, and not just weather but climate change and weather extremes, and also things like sunset and weather warmth and so on. And also the most important thing of course is the competitive environment. So whoever's writing about the competitive environment should at the minimum have a couple of pages, maybe even 3 pages, talking about other organizations that might produce the same product as your company, companies that might produce similar products or services, organizations that might produce a variation on your company's product, or organizations that could offer the same or similar products in the future. And also see if you can find out the possibility of any organization that could remove the need for the product you're making. For example, if you're talking about some automotive product and there's going to be a brand new car that has electronic feature that eliminates that, then you don't need that necessarily. Also, you can talk about some target market segmentation. And now this whole market research section, you don't have to do that, like define the problem, analyze the problem, because you're not creating a brand new product. And you can also do your 4 Ps, and within the P of product you can talk about some branding, and that's where you could put a YouTube video in terms of viral marketing. You could talk about their pricing objectives. For example, was it Rolex a high price or was it a low price to beat the competition? You can also mention some things about their promotional mix, that they mostly use advertising, or were they heavy into publicity? Did they do a lot of social media optimization, or was this a company that emphasized personal selling, meaning Salesforce going out and talk to people directly? So I hope that's helpful.